Oh wow, really? Okay, fine. We're gonna go without... Here, fine.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
I turned off the full screen, and it still cuts the audio as, as soon as I click off the screen. That's not great. Oh well. Most games, if you keep the full screen off and put it in windowed mode, it won't cut all the audio when you click off the application. Well, anyway, the rest of the game is good. How are you guys doing today? Here, you know what? I've got some ambient music for you. I didn't expect that, but you know what I can do? I could put on some dark ambient. See? Ooh, that's spooky. Oh, that's very good. Did you know dark ambient is my favorite music type? Genre. My favorite music genre. Music type. What am I, from the 20s? Not that old yet. And welcome to the stream, Super Mona Man. Super Mona Man? Yeah, I anticipate that you are still feeling tired. Milo works very hard. A teacher's aide, and working in a lab, and doing all kinds of actual teaching. So, and art. An artist as well. And almost a doctor. There's a lot of things Milo does. Many things. Anyway, it's Spookeroni-a-ween. Spooktoberween plus pepperoni, because if you don't have pizza, then you should get some. Unlike what Happy's Humble Burger Farm may have taught us, pizza is definitely something that should be on the menu. Okay, well, I want to get into it. I'm excited. But first, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. Here's the plan, alright? Oh, it's probably a little loud, the background music. There. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my plan. My ultimate grandmaster plan. Little Nightmares has a sequel, Little Nightmares 2. And I wanted to present this. You started watching with the Metroid Vibe streams and you like my vibe? Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy. And yeah, my streams are meant to be enjoyed casually. So, I'm very glad that you have fun, and I have fun too. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I want to present Little Nightmares to you and the story therein, because I think that the story is quite meaningful. In no small part, because it is interpretive. There's no dialogue in this game. There's no writing. There's no language. It is entirely up to you to determine what is happening in the game. However, if you only play the first game, you get a completely different interpretation than if you experience both. Now, about that, I own the first game. I don't own the second one. Now, for other streamers, this might pose a problem. Because if you don't want to put down $30 because it's not on sale, and you don't feel like you're going to play the game multiple times later, then do you put down the investment? And personally, I'd say no, because my plan is I'm gonna just, you know how those really annoying YouTubers? Yeah, what a way to start it off, huh? Those really annoying YouTubers that only do reaction videos? Yeah, well, this time, because I don't have a way to stream the comics that were available on mobile leading into the second game. And because I don't feel like putting down money that I don't really have on the second game, it's $30. But, you know, life and all that. I plan on putting on a YouTube video and putting the uploader's name in place of the tip jar at the bottom that usually displays, because putting tips over top of somebody else's gameplay is wrong. So I'll put in their name. You can go check out their content if you so choose. And once we're done with Little Nightmares, tomorrow I will be playing, because I guarantee you'll be done with the first game by the end of tonight. Tomorrow we will be going through the comics, if we don't get to it at the end of tonight, and the second game, which is about 3.5 hours, which is just enough time for a stream. And we'll be watching somebody else play through it, and then I'll show you the secret ending if you get all of the collectibles. And from that, the stream will be focused on my interpretation of the game, my interpretation of the story, with both games in mind, the first and the second. But for the first, I enjoy playing it so much I would never miss an opportunity to play Little Nightmares again. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So we're gonna jump into it. And then tomorrow we'll do the second game. And I will be borrowing somebody else's gameplay and saying that to go watch their content as well. Because they deserve it. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Let's pause my ambient music. Call out to Cryo Chamber Cryobiosis for their special musics that I love. You have to do that to do your own gaming content because of your disabilities? Okay. There is no incorrect way to experience gaming. And honestly, that's one of the biggest perks of being able to share games online. Alright, there we go. Okay, I can keep full screen on and then OBS picks it up, because if you turn it off, there's no perks at all. Okay, well, I like to play this game with a controller. So we're gonna go with a new game. Now here's the fun part. This is my speedrun time. I left it there because I was so proud of it. I didn't do any glitches though, but in order to get the achievement where you beat the game in, I think it's like under an hour? Or was it 2 hours? I don't remember. I did this game in 43 minutes. So that gives you an idea of the length of the game. That's how I got on the speedrun official leaderboards. I was almost 69th, which was very nice. I was very close to 69th. I actually got a couple, if I was only a little slower. But oh well. That's fine. We will beat the game in one stream. That's just how it goes. So we awaken in a strange place. We are a small little girl with no shoes on and a little raincoat. And if you stand under the water, it makes a different sound. Little details. Your name is Six. Our name is Six. S-I-X. Hello, little flame, little lantern. That lantern is very large. And that briefcase was even larger. So we are very small. We are teeny. We have a little lighter. That's all we have. That's all our possessions. Wow. God, look at the size of those. This is a great cinematography shot right here. The size of these huge chains compared and contrasted to our size. It sets the tone so well. It's magnificent. Also, here is a little sculpture of the lady. And if you find all of them, you can just break them. And a little bit of dust comes out. A little bit of black dust scatters into the air. No idea. No idea what those are. But I've got a theory. We'll get to that. Here's a chair hanging from the ceiling. And there's a dude. Levitating. And some very unique furniture. It has been a long time since I've played this, so I can accurately pretend that I've not seen it before. There's a little postcard on the ground. All the furniture on the left side of the room has been stretched and warped. There's an eye on this door. There's some black goo here on the ground. It looks like the walls have been warped as well. Almost like they've been torn apart. Who puts shoes in a fridge? Maybe they've got hot feet and they want to keep them cool. We also see a couple of creatures here. Strange creatures. These are called gnomes. You can find them all along this place that we're in, which is called the Maw. I'm gonna give you a big hug, big squeeze. I love you. I love you. I'll carry you around. Were you lonesome by the fire? There's Six's face. Nice black hair. Kind of keeps her head down, though. Looks well combed. There's nothing happens when you get all of the collectibles. It doesn't quite matter. But it is, well, there is slight difference in what happens at the very end if you find all of the gnomes. It's very different. It is different, but it's not actually that important. Now, what the fuck is that? Okay. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. Nope. 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 Don't you go slithering towards me. I think of those as leeches? They look like large leeches or parasites of some kind. Wait, can I climb on this? I can. What is the benefit of climbing on this? Nothing. Okay, cool. Ah! There's a hat over there and a lantern. Ah! And my imminent doom. I got in the goo. Oh! Uh-oh. I've been gooped. I believe in the soundtrack this music is called Parasites as well. Which kind of confirms what those things are. There's another gnome. I'm sorry I'm so goopy. I fell in it. It's not my fault. I don't roll around in this stuff. The goo. Okay, we're all clean. We've absorbed it into our power. Okay. Alright. Let's open her up. And go! Not even close. Come here, you. There we go. So here's something fun that I like about this little room here. It's a very small and insignificant detail, but it is nice. I got something from up there in the darkness. You see that? Woo! Paper airplane! You can just play with it. Woo! There it goes. Okay. Let's take it with us for a while. Hi. Something's getting dragged by a very deformed something else. Look at this. Camera pans out, looks up. Oh. You can see an eye up there as well. The eye is looking around. That is very unsettling. Be free! Okay. I have freed the paper airplane. The origami has been set free. I wonder, now, this is a good question. Whose rope is this? It looks like they were trying to escape from this area. But us? No. We're not escaping. We're trying to get in. We aren't... This is the moment where I realize we're not escaping. Someone else did and went the other direction, which means this is not the way out. This is the way deeper in. Now, what could we possibly need deeper into this hellhole, I wonder? Come on, you. There we go. This turns off the electric bars here. And we go into a playroom. There's eye symbols on these. There's all kinds of toys here. Ooh. Now, it's extra unsettling knowing that kids stayed here. For what reason? Why are they here? In what almost looked like a prison from outside. There's something else we can do here as well. If we get on this end of the seesaw, we can run up the other way. We can grab something special. No, not that. This. No, not that either. Haunting melody. This is not the last time we'll be seeing a music box in relation to 6. How's the audio right now, by the way? Is it a little quiet? It's hard to tell just by looking at the bar here. Pretty quiet? Okay, I can turn it up a little bit. One sec. Let me do that. Could you hear the music at least? Okay, let's go. Don't kick over the train. That'd be rude and mean. Get in there, get in there. Come on, let's go. Okay. Okay. Oh. Now that's what the eye does. It turns people to stone. And they're all kids. They're all the same size as me. Oh, whoops. Why are kids being kept here? Why are they turned to stone? What's watching? A bad idea for a daycare. Depends on your end goal. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Slip over here. Ah, there we go. Hello, little gnome. I found you in your little hidey hole. Big hugs. Big hugs and love. No, I'm picking you up again. You're coming with me. I'm never gonna let you go. Okay, I'll let you go. There's a picture of gnomes over here. Are those your... Is that your family? What remains of your family? Are they visiting upper levels or lower levels? Of the maw? Okay. There's something else we can find here. Which I think is pretty strange. You can see all these doors here. It's definitely a prison system. Either that or a very shoddy motel. However, what we see in one of the rooms is some very upsetting looking scrawl. A lot of little handprints. My sized handprints. More black ooze, which I have no idea. But there are some pictures on the ground here. I can't really tell what that is on the right there, but There are eyes for the rest of them. And if you look in the corner here, there's a little yellow splotch that looks a lot like me. There's a little yellow raincoat girl in one of the pictures inside this locked room. Why? Was this my room? Did I escape and then change my mind later? Who knows? It's more likely, I think, that whoever was in there saw me. Speaking of, you move along. Nothing to see here. Just other kids sleeping. Okay. He has got very long arms. A trait that he will be using to the fullest extent. So this is where all the kids are resting. That character was called the Janitor on the wiki. So yes, it is somewhat, he is somewhat room service staff. Heck. I'm hungry. I've got a case of the munchies that only flesh can satisfy. Give me the sweetmeats. And this strange character behind the bars offers me what was on their plate. How selfless of them. Ah, I missed it. Oops. If you were paying any attention, while I was eating, on the top right of the screen as it dimmed, there should have been a little figure. A little familiar figure. Maybe we'll see them later. Thank you! Thank you so much! You helped me to feed. My power grows. And when I destroy the world, know that you were my instrument. Now farewell, and good luck. Good luck being hungry. Yes, I feel bad. Okay. More cages. And showers. Alright. Oh, look at that. Look how many cages there are. An actual wall of nothing but cages for kids. Cages for Kids is the worst name for a charity ever. Put that in a dystopian novel. There you go. Light the fire. Alright, get on that. Climb up. Do it. I don't know what to do with this. No, yes you do. It's not very heroic of me. Am I playing a hero? Is a good question. I am infiltrating this strange mechanical place, and I'm going to take this strange mechanical device for my own nefarious purposes. For you see, I am a child, and children are the worst. Oh, this way first. Woo! And now this way. Oh, that's right. It actually is faster to just go the other way first. Yump! Yump! Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, get up there. Children are very prone to destroying things. Okay. Let's see. What's this puzzle again? Need to get up top. Ah, right. Pull that out a little further. Jump up. Pull that out a little. A little more. That was way too far. There. That's better. It's a power outage. That's right. It wasn't a noose at all, I think. I hope. It seems the gnomes have created something very special. Here, can you, I'm supposed to be able to... I'm supposed to be able to grab onto this. Oh, right here? There we go. And if you follow this little gnome, you can give him a big hug in the corner. You know what? You're right. I don't think I'd destroy the world. Even if I was a little child. Because my hugs are too perfect. I can't be evil. I hug everything. Treating gnomes kindly is a great heroic trait. Ugh. Oh god. Oh, there's more. Oh! More parasites. So now that we've turned out the power, we can get through this electrified fence. And into even darker places. Oh. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Shit! That was close. Nothing here. Now, what is making this thing move? The room is tilting. Is someone playing with the little... no, I missed my chance. Is somebody playing with the handle that I was playing with up there? Someone back behind where we were? Left and right? Maybe I set it off. Maybe I've started to make everything tilt. Oh. Stay in the shadow, stay in the shadow. up we get. Now, I wonder, if I get up here, and I turn, can I? Okay, no. I was wondering if I could get up top on top of there. But it doesn't look like I can. I can't make that much, distance in the air after turning. Okay. So that was called the prison. Now, you're in a new part of the mall. I don't remember the name of this part. It could be both. A prison and a bed and breakfast could be a nice combination. You don't even have to pay your laborers. That's terrible. Now this is curious. A gnome went this way, but there's nothing but a wall. Curious. Well. Oh, I wonder how that could have happened. The little skid mark on the floor gave it away a little bit, but if we push this chair in this direction, we can ruin everything and just have it sit there. Now this is interesting. Oh, the gnome is over here. Get back here. Alright, I'll get him later. So this is one of the rooms. I assume there are more rooms where you can look through. What this means is that someone was looking through these, oh, wait. There's a guy on the left there. Someone was looking through these, and whoever it was, whoever they looked at turned to stone. So, this shows me a couple things. The mirror is broken, there's a woman singing, and then there's a little figurine on her... what would you call that? I know there's a specific term for it, but it's not coming to me. Anyway. And then there's an unbroken mirror here on a pillow. Armoire? Is that what it's called? I was gonna guess that, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Well, anyway. There goes the gnome. I'ma chase him. Can't get away from me that easily. Can't get out of your hugs. Big squeeze. Okay. I have many theories relating to with all the information that we're getting in this game. Whoa! Oh, thank you, Super Monument. It shall be put to good use, I promise. And I will do my best for you. We can see all kinds of pictures here on these walls. I remember seeing a couple of pictures that were put up on... Someone found the files on Reddit. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I always get excited when I get tips. Okay. Sorry about your toilet paper. Why is it so high? Oh, that's right, you have long-ass arms. You don't care. He can put things as high up as he wants. He's working vertically. That's the way of the future. Do you think that they actually make furniture this tall specifically for people with long arms? I bet they do. I bet there's lots of people in this world that have really obscenely long arms. I mean, if there's a portrait of a dude that has just an eye for his whole face, like we see on the wall there, then really anything's possible. Oh, God. And little Sally next to him. She didn't look healthy. Oh well. Little Sally hasn't been getting her medication. It looks like... I didn't notice this before. In this little box here, there are shoes, and then there are socks that look like they could almost fit me. Still a little big, but... Why are they taking our shoes and socks? And only those? Is that why I'm barefoot? Is it related? That's something I hadn't thought of before. I'll have to consider that when I get to my part 2. Oh, I can move my head around in this part. Like, just whip it around, just... I don't think I need this monkey. Oh. Maybe I need to eat this monkey. Oh no. Their feet are cold. Yeah. And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that but the people who are taking away my socks and shoes? Maybe it's an apocalypse and all the cobblers were all knowledge of how to make new shoes disappeared. You know, that wouldn't actually be that far-fetched for Little Nightmares, huh? If all knowledge of how to make a certain thing disappeared. Anyway, let's see if I can catch a glimpse this time. That dark figure that happens to appear. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this. Should be up top. There it is. Little figure up there. Just a glimpse. Oh, right, yes, and giant long arms. Ah! Scream! Terrifying! I've been captured! delayed reaction, but definitely genuine. 100%. I mean, the first time that I played this, I was spooked. I was like, oh god! Oh no! I don't want to be in here! Claustrophobia! Okay. So, if we go through here, we can see a lantern, yes. Light the lights, always important. And, now we're over here. That's where we came in before. The way to the prison? So, now we're down here. Progress. Sorry for the noise, kiddo. Don't worry. We'll all get free soon, I'm sure. What else is in this room? Anything? No? Alright. Cool. Well, I'm a swing. Because it's fun. And I like to climb on doors. So, I'm a rebel. I'm rebellious. Oh, God. Oh, that's a guillotine. That is a child-sized guillotine next to an adult-sized shovel. There is only one way that these two things are related, and it's terrible. Yuck. Okay. Now this is important, kind of. You see, he's gonna reach in there. He grabs a child. Alright, go. What? Get him. Excuse me. No, hang on. Stop everything. Jennifer? Shush. Alright. I forgot I had that going. I guess I forgot I was still processing that episode of Bugsnax. Whatever. It finished, and as soon as it finishes, it auto-plays. So just ignore that. Ignore that. That was, I'm uploading the next episode of Bugsnax. Behind the scenes action. Totally legit. Anyway, this person. This is important, I think, maybe. He grabs a small child who has lost all hope. And then he takes some paper towels and wraps them up, and then puts them on a meat hook and sends them down the way. There it goes. Alright, here we go. Important part is he can't see. He can't see. He is blind. Very blindy. Blinde. No eyes. Only mask, which has been... He's got a mask on. It's been smushed down over his face. Now I wish for you to go away. Give up the search and leave. That is my wish. You must follow my command. Please? Ready, please? Can you? Could you please? Could you please return to your duties? Any minute now. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. So he's got really sharp hearing, is the difference. And if I creak on the floor, and he's like, "Excuse me, I ordered Domino's how many years ago, and now you decide to show up?" Little does he know, I'm not Domino's at all. I'm not the Domino's delivery girl. If I was the Domino's delivery girl, I would have eaten all the Domino's pizza long ago. No shame at all. Can I have these shoes? It doesn't look like anybody else is using them. No. I'm allergic to shoes. Oh god! No! I just said I was allergic to shoes! It's like when you're allergic to cats, and then all the cats decide that you're their best friend. Now I have to swim in it, and I'm gonna get the sniffles. Other people's feet. Also, there's a bucket up there. Oh, no! I'm allergic to shoe monsters, too. It's a very serious genetic allergy. Pass down! No! Okay. Now, apparently, in the DLC that I don't have, sorry, you find out what that is underneath there, and it's like an old lady called the Grandma, and it's just, she's a child snatcher of some kind. I kind of feel like everything here is a child snatcher, really. Ah! No! Oh, hey, wait, I've been here. I lit that before. I got hungry here. Do you remember where I got hungry and then you stole me? Wasn't that great times we had? He'll never find me. I've got maximum stealth. Yeah, so he's got a suit on. Whatever he is, it's colorless beneath. He's like made of stone. Wait, could he be made of stone? Could he be made of stone? Could that be a hint? We saw stone statues earlier. Maybe he's made of stone. That would mean something, maybe. Monkey. Monkey. Get me down. Okay. There he is. There's our boy, Mr. Janitor. And I believe, yes, okay. Yes, I'll take this with me. And I'll smash it. Oh! Did you hear that? Did you hear me smashing your things? Yeah. That's right, I don't like you, I don't like you. Oh. Right, there isn't a way up here. Okay. Well. Yes. Please, by all means, go... Nope, there's nothing here. Don't worry. I know you can probably smell me. Wait, don't smell me. That's really rude. You should ask first before smelling somebody. There. Consider that your distraction. Go be distracted! You can't hear me! Okay. Okay. Here I go. Don't knock anything over! Uh-oh. I made a terrible mistake. Oh god. Yep, he's gonna find me. This is it. This is the end. Okay, well, I'll try that sequence again. It's okay. It was all a dream. It was a premonition. Okay, there's a good question. Do I have to do that again? Do I have to break that again? No. It's already broken. Good. Okay. Maybe yelling at him wasn't really the best solution. Oh, but you know what? You know what I could do? Here, let me put this down. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have a brilliant idea. Excuse me, while I take your monkey from you. Don't take that out of context. I'm gonna steal your monkey. Go get him, Curious George. Okay. There we go. Now he's in the other room. I got lots of time now. That's right. Oh, I just looked down. Oh, that is a very niche baby made for very specific one-eyed, only eye face people. God. Is that a deer? Is that a picture of just a deer head? A portrait of a deer, anyway. He's got weird taste. I don't judge him. Don't go judging the man. I think it's a man, anyway. Could be wrong. Alright. There he goes. He saves a lot on... He saves a lot on stairs. I'm not sorry. I can't be sorry, because who puts a clock right next to a broken door? Someone who can't see. That... Never mind. Alright, so I'm on carpet, which means that he can't hear me. Excuse me, bye! 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 No! No! No, you can't hear me, I'm invisible! I'm invisible! Ah! The door got pushed back in my face. Okay. Alright, good. We solved the puzzle. Alright, grab you. Hello, my friend. You are getting hugged today. Please remember me. Oh, that's right. Every time that I say remember me is the only time I remember there was a game called Remember Me. It was very unremarkable. Which is not the best trait for a game with that title. Huh. You get an achievement for doing this, I'm pretty sure. Walking across the piano. Huh. Okay. Sorry about your books. Very sorry. Never mind. Fuck your books. Fuck you too. Okay. Well, he can't hear me, so... Show me the way, old man. I want animal crackers. Uh-oh. He was upset that I asked for animal crackers. It's like the currency down here. Hey, you. Fuck your stuff. I don't need your things up here in my way. Goodbye. How about you go see this monkey over here? I'm gonna light this. I'm gonna light the thingy. Let me turn it on. There it is. Okay. Don't go putting your gropey hands up there. That's rude. Alright, go away. You wanna go over there, that's right. Nope, put it down. Grab this one, put it down, gently. Very gently. Yeah, there we go. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. Now, I have a special, in quotation marks, special surprise for you, and it will most definitely get me killed. But that's okay. I'm gonna put this next to the door. Okay? And then I'm gonna do something very, unwise. Yeah, there's a bunch of channels you can actually turn on there. And by the way, speaking of, the first song that plays, there were a number of theories relating to that song when this game came out, and they thought that, like, viewers at the time thought that there might be, like, hidden lyrics to it. There aren't. It's just an old song for kids. It was real. You can find it online. That is the tune. No, 3:30. It's some sort of song that girls like to skip to about making sure to not miss the marriage or whatever. So it's not got a hidden message of any sort. If you keep looking into the lore of this game, the lore that people decided, you'll find a lot of mentions of that song on the TV, but I think the other channels are more meaningful. Specifically, the obvious Illuminati reference with the triangle-shaped eye symbol that's everywhere. You know how it is. You know how it is with Reddit. They're like, oh my god, this door, it doesn't have a handle. It means something. All the other doors have handles, but this one doesn't. And you can't open it. And there's nothing behind it if you clip through the wall. What does it mean? Whenever you give somebody an opportunity to make their own story, well, alright, okay, alright, you're putting your hands all over the cake right now. Okay. He's not only, in order to find his, do you think, wait a minute, here's a theory for you. Do you think that in order for the janitor to eat, oh, he's gotta touch his spaghetti! Oh! He's gotta touch his spaghetti to find it before he can eat it. Ah! Underneath! Oh no! I forgot there was a cage in the way. I got by the cage. So there was a fun strategy that I remember doing for the speedrun of this game, where if you there's a certain distance you can have him at. Oh boy. There's a certain distance you can have him at the beginning of that chase, where he tries to grab you and he stands still for it. You can get a bit more distance. So then in this part, he has not caught up to you, and you can actually one phase this fight. Well, that was close. He had his fingers on my face, ready to do the groping. Little did he know. Okay. Alright, I didn't know it did that. Okay, That's a little more than just, that was a little bit more than just an aftershock. That was the hands literally moving their fingers to walk at me. Alright, I'm leaving. But also, that's not the last time that will happen. God, that was gross. I didn't expect that at all. Ugh. Okay. Well, we beat him. We kicked his butt. Cut his arms off. And he might grow them back. Not gonna lie. He might just grow them back later. Be like, now I have arms with claws on them. There's our next monster. The chef. And again, like these shots, so imposing. Okay, so these are the sacks that we saw where the children were being put into. They're about the right size. So this is where they all end up. Well, all the little ones anyway. The size seems to be variable. These ones, however, these are much bigger. These are much bigger than we saw, I think. Maybe. Yeah, they are. What can you do? Gotta eat sometime. Is it a vegan message? Is it a vegetarian message? What's it matter if the rat's alive or dead? Meat is meat. I'll tell you what it is. Gross. That's what it is. Oh hey, a shrine to the lady. That's what I think about your shrine. Not enough gold and jewelry. And another letter, by the way. Second time we've seen an envelope. Related? Maybe? Typically, yeah. Not appreciative of the, what I'm assuming to be gravy trail. Gotta clean that shit up. Definitely not blood, though. Totally not blood. Nope, it's gravy. Or turkey juice. But the turkey is children. Not great. Now I wonder. That guy didn't seem to have long arms, so how does he reach the top shelf of this one? What a question. Hi! Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, okay. No more messing around. But I'm taking the beat with me. No. No. I want this one. Yes. There is only one way. Okay. Okay, gotta go underneath. Yeah, but honestly, if you're speedrunning this, you really can just run right past him and duck under a table. He's very slow. I'll try to stay out of sight, though, for this playthrough. His ears are not as, sharp, though, as the janitor's. So I can run around a little bit. Don't judge him on his chopping skills. Here, I'll help you out with your soup. Nope. Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah, he can't see you when you're underneath there. It's fine. Don't worry. He's just very slow. You will and shall and am. Okay. There's an achievement for putting, I think, maybe 3 or 4 items in the soup. I like to put so many things in the soup. All the things. Like there's cheese up here that I want. Alright, well anyway. I'm not gonna be a chef today. I got stuff to do, places to be. Kitchens to destroy. Specifically his. Hi! Sorry, you aren't tall enough. You have to be at least this tall to ride this ride. Yeah, get lost, loser. Ugh, your face is gross. Ew. You shouldn't be working in the kitchen if you've got that much sick on you. Here, wait, do you need this? Maybe he's gesturing that he needs this. Oops. Well, I broke it. Sorry. Maybe you shouldn't put things so high up. I was just trying to help you. God, the nerve of some people. Wow, that's a big-ass fish. That's a big-ass fish over there. It's bigger than him! With his cough and disgusting habits. Okay. Wow. A lot of fish, actually. Alright. And there's a candle up here. I like that. That's right. And there's a shoe! Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up. Oh no, he woke up! He did the one thing I told him not to do! Aha! See that portrait over there? You think they're brothers? Or are they the same person? Who knows? Certainly not me. Got it. Okay. I'll put this here. And I'll... well, there's no hurry. No. Excuse me. Your door is creaky. There you are. Leave no gnome unhugged. It is imperative that we give love to every single gnome. You know what I've always wanted? Ever since I played Pajama Sam, when I was a kid, when I was a little toaster box, and I played Pajama Sam, I've always wanted a dumbwaiter to ride in, specifically, because of that game. You find what you need? Can I get out of here now? Alright. Yeah, if they catch you, and you're close enough to one of those, ovens, they toss you in the oven, or they put you in the soup. So it's kind of obvious what they're doing with the kids. They're turning us into meat sausages. We're just the right size. Okay. No. It's gonna turn around. On your way now, sir. Okay, don't drop it. Thank you. Alright, let's go. Let's go. It's about that time. Sorry for dropping all your stuff that you asked for. If he's close enough, he can actually hear that, by the way. He can chase you in here. But he's too busy. Okay. Secret gnome! Secret gnome. Hello, secret gnome. Beautiful boy. Or girl. Beautiful girl. I can't tell. It doesn't matter. Beautiful gnomes. Ah, right. We need children for the sausages. Oh, there's like a little... Oh, that... Okay. I saw the little white writing on the wall up there. It's not writing. It's just the pattern. Oh. What's that? Wait, can I get up there? Hang on. Can I get up there? It kind of looks like I might be able to swing over. I want to see what's up there. Hang on, let me see if I can grab this. Oh. Well, here I go. Okay. Well, we'll do it after. I'm already here. Hup. Now, this does not look like, child sausage. This looks like regular sausage. So, is it? Is this me? Doesn't look like me. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe these are different bags. I mean, they're different shaped. So what do they use? Those kids they wrap up then. They don't put them in the kitchen. Maybe it's an orphanage. Who knows? It's hard to say. Gift shop? Ah, yes. Right. In here. Which is to say, in here. Come on, let me up. Let me up. Thank you. There is a light to be lit. And then if you go up here, you can see a little mousey. And a gnome just kind of lounging around. They're friends. They are very good friends. They like to play card games together, like Gwent. Oh, the Gwent times they share. Oh, oops! No, excuse me. No, I'm not done. I saw the other one. I thought there were 3. I was right. There were 3. Nope. Let me back in. I'm not done. My business is not concluded. Let me back on the ride. The dumb waiter. The dumb waiter is for the dummies that miss all of the sausage that's right here. Give it to me. Give to me this sausage. Make some room. Or maybe not. Just keep sliding it. A little more? Maybe. There we go. Okay. Am I... That depends on what your 3rd grade teacher thought you were. You know the one. Who always thought you were misbehaving. Alright, here we go. Nope, I cannot reach that. But if I get on this hook and I swing, could I feasibly... Will it swing? No, it's not swinging. Where does that even lead? I guess nowhere. Because... Let's see where it would go. Or where I would go to get from this side of the room to the other side. So anyway, that's fine. That's good. Okay. Let's make some sausages. Okay. Yeah, my 3rd grade teacher did not like me. She thought I was just lazy. Or that I didn't understand things in math class. And it's true, I didn't. But I had ADD, so... apparently I learned later that after I had graduated, she learned about ADHD, and she determined that the way she was teaching kids was wrong, because she was being mean to all the ones who were slow, and she actually really improved. She changed her outlook and her approach, and now then she ended up, I don't know about now, but she ended up one of the most popular teachers at the school after that, which was, well, my elementary school principal told my parents she thought I'd go nowhere in life. You gonna rub your PhD in her face? You should. You should. Absolutely. Okay, alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Okay, go. Jump. See ya, fucker. Oh, he knows. He knows he's been had. That's right. He'll never find me here. Okay. Ugh. Gross. It's gonna open it up. Ugh. Very unpleasant. Alright, here we go. Let's go, let's go. He'll be quick about it. He's gonna turn it off. Grab the key. That he kept in the meat, apparently. And off we go. You've been tricked! I have bamboozled you! But not for long. Not for long at all. There's nowhere to hide here. Get in, get in, get in. Okay. Up top. In here. Up top again. Jump back. And done. I got put in with the trash. The meat key. That isn't human, whatever it is. Yeah. So what are they cooking with? It's not kids. I don't think they're cooking people. Not at all. It's just some sort of ambiguous, meaty chunks. From, I mean, there were fish in there. Maybe it's I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway. As I recall. Yep, there is. Someone didn't like the lady either. Well, I'll fix that for them. More spirit dust of some kind. Oh, wrong side. Magic smoke. There they are. Two chef brothers. Working together. See, that's the best way to do dishes. You do it as a team. You get a friend with you. Everything's better with co-op. Every game would be vastly improved with co-op. And every experience is better with co-op as well. Because, like, working out... You ever tried to work out with a friend? It's just vastly better. That's right, nothing in here. Nope, sorry. No luck. Oh, I'm sudsy. I'm sudsy. I got so clean. I became so clean. Yep, go that way. Nope, Sorry, out of luck again. Just missed me. Okay, and as they're looking around, hi. Yep, I'm up here. What you gonna do, huh? You got those short legs? You gonna maybe get a broom? He can't reach me. Oh, but he can. Oh, he absolutely can. Okay, off we go. We gotta run! Oh, that might have been a little bit too slow. Nope! Run! Oh, they're throwing shit. They're mad. They are very upset. Work on your aim next time. Nah. Very named. So, fun fact. You can fall off of this small narrow pipe if you're not careful. You can just slip right off and have to start all that over. It's very irksome. Same thing is true of the next area as well. Right here. Which, by the way, if I recall... Can you go in there? Nope. Alright. Yeah, you can slip off of here, despite there being a very odd camera angle. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, wait a minute. As I recall, you should be able to, right? Is there not an area right over here that you can slide into? Is there not, right there, an area you can get into? Yeah, okay, I just wasn't lined up with it enough. Good thing I remember that. Because I'm not gonna leave this little boy behind. He's my boy. All my boys are getting out. It's me and the boys. They gotta follow their girlfriend. Their mama, sort of. I don't think that 6 is old enough. But it doesn't matter. See? I almost fell off. Camera angle's a little weird. Let me up. Now it's time to climb. That rhymes. Oh boy. Here comes the music. Oh. Look at this. Okay, that's fine. We're right here. Look at this! Watch this, guys! Woo! Plummeting into the ocean. Okay. Look at this beautiful shot. There's another boat. There's the waves. We're on a ship. We were underwater the whole time. There's a steamship offloading passengers, and they are very rotund. An expert cannonball shot. Yes, Milo, you did call it. We are on a ship on the sea. The Maw. As you can see by the gaping mouth as they enter. Those are the guests. They come to feast. Alright. And what a beautiful shot. I love that camera angle, by the way. That whole sequence is gorgeous. Now I look at the next foes. The next monsters that try to hunt me. I believe that they're called stalkers. No, different game. No, the stalkers are from, that one game with Fiona. Haunting Ground. Architecture of this part is a little different. We're still in the maw, and there's our lady, the geisha. Because we're entering a very unique restaurant on the waves. There are hundreds of these things, all here to feast. Screen doors, and so much food. I'm so hungry. I didn't get to eat dinner tonight, so this is very much just. Oh my god! Look at all the food. The pies, the cheese, the salmon. Piles upon piles of food. Oh, I'm so hungry. I really need to eat after this. He's enjoying himself. As I recall... Oh, thank you for the head pats. But if I click off to enable the head pat visual, it'll stop everything. So that's annoying. Yeah. This whole sequence is based on a Miyazaki Spirited Away. There was a scene, I believe, sort of like this. Was it Spirited Away, or was it another one? I don't remember. I haven't seen a lot of his work. I memorized all the titles. Oh. But they like their prey fresh, alive, and struggling. I like my meat raw. Rare, raw even, perhaps struggling, I believe is the Worgen joke. Wow. Ugh. You are so gross. Hi! Alright, sorry. I landed on your face. And then she forgot about me. Back to her food. But she'll put all the food down. By the way, there's one of those giant sausages on that plate there. And then down here as well. That's... There we go. Put your fat rolls away, lady. It was Spirited Away? Okay. Wow, she's ready. She's stretching. This is the most exercise she's gotten in years. Okay. Yeah, well, here's more of them. And I've got to evade all of them. Well, was it Spirited Away? Well, if you're saying it's with the pigs, then it must be. Okay. sock. Wait a minute. Hang on. Are you the kids? Are the gnomes the kids? Because we see another sock here. Is it your sock? Or was it yours before you shrank? Spoilers. The answer is yes. In the DLC, we actually see one of the kids get turned into a gnome. So, here's your answer. And, top right, up there, there's another picture of a girl in a yellow raincoat. So, there's another one over there. We have sightings of multiple pictures. Oh god. Oh god. Ugh. Oh, you're so disgusting. No. Your hands. You broke you clean that up. You broke it. And keep eating those sausages. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Don't let go. Don't let go. Alright, here we go. Gotta jump on that little platform. Okay. Maybe I can make it over there now. Okay. God, I would eat all of this food. Every bit of it. You know what else? I'll show you after we're done here some of the concept art. One of them shows Six serving the guests here. Actually serving them food. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like a reference to her history or not, but I like to imagine that it is. It's my favorite waitress! Come back here! I have things to say that you have not been serving us lately. Where have you been? Get back out! Okay. Bye. Oh, here he comes. Here comes, what will we name him? Pillar. His name is Pillar, because he moves like a caterpillar. You broke your chair! How rude. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think he saw me. Oh, definitely. Oh, here he comes. Oh, this... Get in there! Get in the box! Ooh. They're still after me. Look at that. A two-way mirror. With a little seating area for whoever was watching. Apparently there's references all over the game to a character that was supposed to be in this, called the Hanging Man, or something. It was like a big doorman. So there are some theories that the tall guy that we saw at the beginning of the game, the one who was hanging from the ceiling, apparently some theorists say that he was like a guy made of wax, and that he was the bellboy, and that he was supposed to ride along all of those poles that we saw. So all of those, all the upper areas that nobody could reach were kind of his walkways, and all the stuff that was hanging from the ceiling was his furniture, which makes a lot of sense if we accept that that character is still in the mall, as it were. Or maybe he's dead. He could have been dead and left his resignation letter on the floor there. Hard to say. That's just my interpretation, though. But really, I can't say for sure if that's true. I don't have a lot of evidence to go along with that. Because that character doesn't show up. He only shows up, I think, in a portrait frame on the side, which isn't a lot to go on. Ah, yes, I remember now. I'm gonna hug this guy, causing mischief. Dipping the fingers of the sleeping dude into cold water. You know how it goes. Here, can you sit here for a sec? Can I get in here? No? Alright, well. Good luck to you. Here's some fire. I'm sure they'll keep you warm. I'm gonna go get fucking destroyed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope. I can't serve all of you. I know you're hungry. Oh god. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. I'm not your waitress anymore. I moved on. There's the lady. Did you see? The lady had a small child next to her in the portrait. Who could it be? Uh-oh. The tide. Here it comes. I'm sure she's fine. Right? Totally landed on the... One of the best looking parts in the game is when you're outside. Yes. I agree. A tide of human. Yeah. A tide of gluttony. And hunger. You could call it a tide of sin if you wanted to have a Diablo 3 reference. Now there's a game I could play. I could. In quotes. Should is another story. Don't know about that. We'll have to see how things go in time. Maybe someday. You know what I'd really enjoy playing, though? I've never played Diablo 2. I've heard good things about it, though. Alright, here's the moment. He's giving me a sausage. Everything in my body says, eat the sausage. But, you know how this goes. You know how much I love gnomes. Smooching time! I kissed him to death. Or maybe he's just swooned. He's definitely just sleeping, right? Totally. And that was a pretty good shot of the spectral image. Gnome is one letter away from Nom. The gasp! Oh, and there's the geisha. World Kit. Don't know if I missed any so far. That's not really the point. Alright, see if I can use this. Probably not. Looks a bit heavy. Oh! Well done. Good toss. So, these portraits have some significance. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see a boat and a boat rower. That's it. I don't know if it's a reference to it, but we see that again in the Little Nightmares 1 comic, where Six got to the Maw in the first place via a boat. Similar to that one. She was grabbed in a city and brought here. At least in the comic. And up there we can see a couple of interesting portraits. Specifically, the one in the middle there with 4 other figures. And there's 5 ladies. And my name is Six. Don't know if that's related yet. You know what else is here? And I know years ago when this came out, Markiplier saw this too. The resemblance is uncanny. So, it's pretty hard to say that Six isn't related to the lady. Oh. And I definitely can't say that she isn't. But then who's the girl in the top left? If Six's portrait is down there. Hey. I broke it. There's nothing left. Your power is gone. I have a key. There's just a portrait of just, what, 2 long feet? Behind the lamp. Alright, time for the finale. Can I close this door again? Yes. What? It spooked me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Will I aim this properly? Yes. She turned into spook dust. And all the mirrors are broken. As I recall, she's not actually in here. So you know what? Bring it on! What do we got here? We'll explore. There's nothing. There is no lady here. Yeah, I came in through this way. Okay, cool. Now we got that little victory lap out of the way. I'm gonna need it after I kick your ass. Do you prefer 3D games over 2D? Oh, sure, yeah, you can ask why. I actually do prefer 3D games over 2D, and I have a short answer and a long answer. So I'll start with the short, and then I'll explain more in more detail after we're done. The short answer is because I grew up with them. Some of my first games, my first game ever was a top-down RTS called Warcraft 2. And I also very much enjoyed playing Mech Warrior 2. So I like being in 3D space. And I played those when I was 4. So I've been playing games a long time. I'll get into more detail afterward. Gotta kick her ass first. Look at yourself. Look at what you've become. Now, in this sequence, where's the light? Where's the... Ah! It was to my right, wasn't it? I just couldn't see it. Okay. So, relating to this sequence, in the comics that were released with Little Nightmares 1, or shortly after, there was reference to mirrors, and a bunch of kids in the mall were in a room similar to this one, like with funhouse mirrors. And what happened was, when they looked at themselves in their reflections and played pretend, then they would find out that if when they looked away from the mirror, there we go. When they looked away from the mirror, their appearance would have changed into that which they saw in the funhouse mirror. And then someone mentions, you should see what happened to the person who got all fucked up after the mirror broke while they were looking into it. So something about how one perceives oneself through a mirror changes how they look, depending on how they see themselves. There's a lot of ways to interpret that. Isn't that weird? Even I haven't really come up with an explanation for that one. Alright, you look at yourself. You look at what you've done. Look at what you've done. You didn't even offer a gift membership to any of the guests. They are loyal customers. They always keep coming back. You need to have programs. Loyalty programs. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Mirrors are the only way to look into your soul. I'd love to hear your interpretation of what this game is and what it means, Milo, after you see tomorrow's content. Oh boy. We return to the hunger. I need flesh. Mother, you've been very bad. And like mother, like daughter. So, to answer an earlier question, are we playing as a hero? Is what I'm doing selfless? Heroic? Am I trying to save anyone? Here's another one. What the fuck am I? Am I even human? What a good question. Check something. I know most people, for the sake of cinematography, would just go up through the stairs, but I like to turn around here. And I like to examine this. You see that on the right there? How their hand is still moving? On the left, they're kind of twitching. These guys aren't dead. They're not dead at all. They're still twitching and moving around. So what the fuck did I just take from them? Either way, now is the time. Okay, there we go. We finally escaped them all. After 2 hours. Pretty average time. And for every gnome we hugged, a gnome shows up here. These are all the gnomes that I hugged. Hello, my boys. Tonight we dine on all their soup. Every soup. So now all the gnomes are free too, and they were formerly children, according to the DLC. I don't have the DLC. Because I just like playing as 6. So, while we listen to the music and finish off the credits, have you ever played, or would you want to play the game Inside? Yeah, I've played Inside. I could play this, I could play Inside after I'm done with showing off the second game. It's pretty good. I don't understand it. What's this game about? So, Satellite Rider, do me a favor. Go start this stream over, watch it again, and then you tell me. Because it's entirely up to you. This is a game where the story is without dialogue. There are no words, no written words, no spoken words. What it is about is up to you entirely. You play as a little girl in a yellow raincoat named Six. you're in a place called the Maw, and your first vision is waking up from a nightmare about a figure called the Lady. That's it. That's all you know. The rest of it is entirely up to you. And the wiki. Because characters have names in the game files. But otherwise, it's entirely interpretive. So now that we're in the credits, I want to answer the rest of that question that was posed earlier. I enjoy 3D games more than 2D games because of a couple of reasons specific to vision. When you're playing a 2D game, a side-scroller specifically, you can't see what's directly in front of you unless the camera moves over to the right side and puts your character on the left. Because you're typically moving right? But most times, your character is dead center. So you can't see what's ahead of you. And depending on what's going on, or how fast you're going, you can just run into everything. And it's kind of obnoxious having your character just face plant directly into a wall when you felt like you had a good rhythm going. Because I don't feel like you Now this is I'm not a professional at all, and I have no influence in the gaming industry at all, but I feel personally like if you have to play a game multiple times in order to start enjoying it because of replayability, that's not a very good draw. That could be an aspect for the element of surprise. Yeah, if it's done well. But the alternative is, like I said, in Sonic Rush, a great example. When you're moving fast by boosting, your screen moves over. It literally shows you what's ahead of you so you can have enough time to react to it. Which is a good decision. Another part of it isn't just that, but because I like to be able to move in 3 dimensions. When I need to avoid something, instead of having a 2D space to maneuver in, having a 3D space allows me more flexibility, and it lets me have more agency in my game. Sonic Rush is awesome, you're right. I love that game. I'm not very good at it, but I love it. Because I'm not very good at 2D platformers anyway. I just think in 3 dimensions. Okay. Little Nightmares is a great example of a 3-dimensional game, because it may be a side-scroller, but you can still move in all 3 dimensions, up, down, left, right, and forward and backward. So, the addition of that extra axis must become a lot bigger. It's not just left, right, up, down. It's, you have the whole floor to maneuver around, and you start thinking about things in a more isometric way. And your character is very small, but that's part of not only the setting and the world building, just making everything huge in comparison, which adds to the anxiety. It also means that you can see a lot more. Your vision isn't obscured by your character. And your vision isn't obscured by a lack of sight. Like, in a first-person game, you can't see behind you. You can only see what you're looking at directly. There's very little peripheral vision, if any. Stuff like Resident Evil and its tank controls. The tank controls are alright. I mean, as long as you have the quick turn that was implemented in later games. But the Resident Evil 1, like, original game, it was so slow that you couldn't turn around. You had to very gently shimmy. Yeah, I agree. It's more fun to be able to move around in 3 dimensions. Because it feels like you have more control and more agency, and that's a good feeling to have in a game. With stuff like A Hat in Time, which I like to use as an example for control, and with Little Nightmares, having a game that is mechanically responsive and where you as a player have complete control over what you do and where you go, if you make a mistake, you blame yourself. You say, oops, I made a bad call, instead of, wow, that was very difficult to control. You don't want to have so much of your energy dedicated to a lack of control. But anyway, that's just game mechanics talk. Let's talk about Little Nightmares. Let's talk about what the fuck we just experienced and what we saw. I think... I can't say the full story, because we have another game to get through. But, based on what we experienced here, what we saw, there is something going on beyond the mob. There is a much wider world out there. I feel like maybe it's a little loud. The ending credits music, did it pick up in volume? I think it did. There are definitely other entities at work, and the Maw is just one part of that. But we escaped. We reached our goal, which really wasn't to escape, was it? As far as I can tell, Six's goal was to get through the Maw, to infiltrate it, and then get to the lady. Her whole goal from the beginning was to get to the lady. Maybe because of this hunger she has. Every time that she got hungry, we would see a figure that apparently looks exactly like her, that has become that has been named Shadow Six by the community. We don't know the nature of Shadow Six, even now, even after playing the second game. We just know that whenever Six gets hungry, Shadow Six shows up. So, the two are directly related somehow. And Six gets through the Maw, gets to the lady, absorbs something from her and the guests, and it doesn't kill the guests, whatever it is. Some sort of essence or energy. And now she's outside. This is the top of the Maw. It has sunken back into the ocean, and all that's left is the steam stack. But there's a little more we can look at in the extras menu. 2D games can look beautiful. That's based on graphic design and direction. So I think the summation of why I enjoy 3D games more is because of the agency that I have as a player. But that's not to say that I dislike 2D games. That's very different. 2D games are very good. They can be. It's all based on how effectively you're using the tools. Like Dust and Elysian Tale. Very good, very responsive. Alright. Concept art. Check this out. And I don't know how to unlock all of these. Not really sure how. But I can go through what we have here. Look at this. There's a picture of the Maw. Looks like one of the lower levels. This is the part where I had to jump over the gap there to get to the door. And here's the gnomes. Very sad eyes. Little dunce caps and warped bodies. Now, here's something interesting. These have humanoid legs. They almost look like people. Almost. Just with like balloon heads or something. Deflated balloons. Here we see another picture of 6 with an eye. Door. Here's that, I think it's supposed to be one of the janitor's rooms. Which is, I think it's hand-drawn, which is very good. Wow. Very tall table with very short furniture to sit on. The seats are all very small, but the legs are all really long. And here's this. This is very weird. This is something related to the overall story of what the Maw is. Is this the meat? Is this the meat that we kept seeing? Just ooze of some kind. Here's the 2 chefs. Do you like things like Binding of Isaac? I've not played Binding of Isaac. You have free reign of the scene better than Mega Man. So, I have not played Binding of Isaac, and 2, I know that Binding of Isaac is very gory, so I'd rather not. Sorry. Here's the Maw from a better angle. You can see the steamship, so that was the scene that we saw. And here's the scene with all of the guests eating, and 6 is helping out. 6 is actually helping drag the meat around. Kinda looks like she's helping to serve guests, because none of them are bothering her. Here's more concept art. I think this is supposed to be of the chase. And she's dragging blood behind her. I love the lamp above, too. The lamp is so huge compared to us. And the vase as well. Here's 6 cleaning one of the guests. Actually washing them. Gross. Alright. That's all the ones I've unlocked. I don't know how to unlock the others. I think they're related to the DLC. You can also get some masks from other DLCs as well, so I could put on the lady mask if I wanted to. But anyway. Let's have a look at the chapters. This is... yeah, this is all the, these are from the DLC. So it's probably related to the missing concept art pieces. Okay. Cool. Okay. Here, I'll have to put on my music again. Okay. Hey everyone, Future Box here. Future Box, twice the future. Again, I refuse to upload someone else's content verbatim and call it my own video. I know these aren't monetized, at least at the time of uploading, but just in case I ever change my mind, I'm not gonna re-upload a cheap re-recording of them from Twitch. You can find the video links below that we used to watch Little Nightmares 2. I recommend watching those before you continue watching this one, because what I'm about to say might make more sense if you've already seen what the hell I'm talking about. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of the archive. What I can remember about my theory on what all this means is, 6 I do think that Six and the lady are related. I do think that Six is the lady's daughter. And when she's in the maw after the events of the second game, it's specifically to confront her mother and to stop this. And I don't think, contrary to what most people say, I don't think that she's evil. A lot of people said that she is evil because of her dropping mono, but my own interpretation of it is my own interpretation of the story is that Mono and Six were either brother and sister, or they were, they knew each other. And Six has been through a lot. At some point in this, really, this was supposed to be extended OST, and it only plays for 4 minutes. Are you kidding me? At some point in the history of the city, some entity takes over the signal tower. I think the Thin Man and the Lady are from that. Some chthonic mythic entity that feeds on people's obsessions. With that in place, it starts to warp people and corrupt them. All of their worst traits are exaggerated. So, during the events of the second game, can I really want to get the actual what I wrote down. Here we go. My interpretation of it is that Mono and Six are siblings, and they are related to each other directly. I do think that, because they have a striking similarity between each other, and it's only, you may notice at the very end of the second game, the only moment where she, like, when she's looking into his face, and he's just jumped at the very end of the game, it's the only moment where she can clearly look at him, and she sees what he looks like. I think she recognized who he was. And if she's going to stop her mother and kill her, then she sees her brother and thinks, oh look, it's another monster, just like me, just like my mom. I can't let you leave. Six got lost, got separated because she wanted to be separated from her family because of what they'd done. I think that the Thin Man and the Lady are, I actually think they're demons. I think that they are part of the grand scheme, orchestrating it or directly being lieutenants to it, to whatever monster took over the big tower. Mono, however, still holds love for his family, despite everything, and goes to great lengths to save her, as she's captured in front of him by the hunter. He finds that she's given into her obsessions in order to try and protect herself because she's been so distraught and through so much. And he frees her from her being trapped within her own infantile state. But upon gaining freedom, she gains insight into the corrupt heart at all of this. the corrupt heart of modern happiness, as I guess I put it a year ago. There's a twist of fate she experienced in her description on the wiki. And if I could, can I look that up actually? I want to get that quote. Because there's a lot of little descriptions. When an unexpected twist of fate offers her a chance of at freedom, Six takes a journey through the bizarre... Let's see. Excuse me. Bizarre and unpredictable world of the Maw. I think that when it's talking about the twist of fate, it's her realizing that her brother was the one that was mono. And she was offered a chance at freedom because she was separated from her obsession. And her Shadow Six is maybe a manifestation of that. So then she goes to the Maw and catches a glimpse of a corrupt heart of modern happiness. Yes. Okay, that's where I got that from. That's the description for Little Nightmares 1. She lets Mono drop into the fleshy mass. And as she goes to the Maw, corrupted by hunger, as seen in concept art for the game, she is captured and sent there by someone called the Ferryman, which we see in the Little Nightmares 1 comic. We see that moment where she's captured. The Thin Man, capturing children to send to the Maw, corrupts the people of the Pale City, taking advantage of obsessive consumerism, fattening them up, as it were. While children are sent to the Maw to be imprisoned, maybe turned into gnomes, they're given toys, and the lady even gives, turns them into gnomes instead of killing them. Numerous other dangers in the Maw are meant to keep the children locked away, to perhaps corrupt them and turn them into the guests. Fat and obedient cattle. They all attempt to escape anyway, and many meet their end, turning into those weird leeches that we see at the beginning. However, the end result of this cycle of guests and the nursery is this. The guests come in, they gorge themselves, the lady takes their sin, their greed, and literally feeds on their obsession. She feeds on their greed, on their gluttony. And the children, when grown, slowly perhaps turn into those, they become ashen-skinned, as we see a lot of them as they lose hope, they lose their color, and then turns them into more minions to serve, because they have the same shade as the chefs that we see and the janitor. They all have this warped expression, warped bodies, and dusky, colorless skin, which is the same as we see the various kids that we see in the shadows getting wrapped up. They're not being turned into food. They're being turned into soldiers, or maybe something worse. That's my interpretation of it. And the Maw and the Signal Tower are feeding on it as well. Kind of chewing up the fatty flesh of the guests and drinking away their spirit as it's, sucked away. We see people sucked into the TV the same way. Because and there's also concept art of the Ma's stomach. So, it's likely that, in my opinion, the two that are orchestrating it are probably in it for immortality. They're taking the life essence from people and remaining immortal. Like, they never age. And it may be related to how, the kids are so small. It's almost as if they've been there for so long, they've never grown up. They remained kids through all of this. Time has come to a standstill. But Six puts an end to all of that. She breaks free. She goes to the Ma. She confronts her mother and stops her and kills her and stops the cycle. And we know that there were other ladies, and there's only one left. I can't say for sure with certainty what happened to the others, because there isn't any evidence about what happened to them. But the fact that Six opens the doors and lets all the gnomes out is kind of indicative to me that it stops there. That she does not become the new lady. She doesn't give in to its power. So, when you walk through at the end and drain the darkness from the people around you and make them pass out, those bodies are still breathing and moving. They're still alive. They're just, they've had something taken from them. And they're left as just a husk. She's a pragmatic character. Not necessarily heroic or a good one, but not an evil one either. So, that's my interpretation of Six. But, honestly, with the developers moving on, like, they're not making a third one. Bandai has mentioned possibly making a third game, but they're not going to be using the original people who actually came up with the story. And what happens next, if they choose to do that, it may not be in line with what the interpretation was originally for the first game, and for its follow-up. So, this is, as far as I can tell, the truth as to what the story means to me. A demon that corrupted mankind and stopped them from aging, then offered them their obsessions and happiness at the cost of their souls, dragged them through the TV or the maw, fattened them up, and then took everything from them, leaving the world shattered and broken. And the kids who are not obsessed, the kids who have not given in, they remain to be hunted. The kids are innocent. They don't understand anything. All they see is little nightmares. Ha. All they see around them is just a nightmare, so they're the ones that retain their sanity and don't fall for the tricks of superstition, of falling into your habits of tradition, or worse. Falling for what people say on the TV. But no matter what, I think Six is a good person. I think she has a very pragmatic view, perhaps a cynical one, but I don't think she's evil. I think the reason why she dropped Mono is because in her darkest moment, where she needed him most, he ducked his head. He didn't extend a hand when she was injured, when she was moments from death. He just sat there like a stump. And then later, when she was torn and she was warped and left with the only thing left that gave her happiness, he shattered it. So I think she has a right to be angry, to be upset. It was a kid cowering under the bed? Yeah. She was reaching a hand out to him, and he refused to take it, because he was protecting himself. And I think if I were in her position, if I was gonna be kidnapped, and I was asking someone for help and they refused and they just hid away, I'd be pretty fucking mad too. I thought I could trust you. So that's what I think Little Nightmares is all about. And it's just vague enough that I don't have to explain all the tiniest details. But that is my interpretation, and it does not mean that I am right. There are many other interpretations of this game, including the time loop one, that are perfectly fine. What are yours? What do you think happened in Little Nightmares 1 and 2? I'm going to put up a Twitter post where you can share what you think is correct. What you think your interpretation of the games was. You wonder how Shadow 6 fits into this? That's a good question. For me, it was 6's obsession was separated, and she was able to free herself from it, and yet it still haunts her. Every time that she gets hunger, intense hunger, she craves flesh in the first game. You can see Shadow 6 in the corner. It's influencing her somehow. It's something that she only escapes at the very end when she gains that power, the darkness from her from the lady, the geisha. But there's lots of ways to interpret who Shadow 6 is. That Shadow 6 is her conscience, her innocence. It could be a lot of little parts that was separated from her. Including that it was just... that it wasn't separated from her at all. That it was just... an echo. So Shadow 6 could literally just be an echo. A copy. She was her little nightmare. I know a lot of people, including myself, love the idea of finding what the name of the game, Little Nightmares, pertains to. At the end of the first game, when it came out in, I believe, 2013, people said, oh, 6 is the little nightmare. She's a little nightmare. She became a monster. These kids with superpowers, they are little nightmares. People are trying to determine what the game's title, what it's referring to. And there's no right answer. The devs for this game, the people who wrote it, the people who made it, have gone on interviews saying that they don't believe any one interpretation to be wrong or right. It's entirely up to you. You can't have one clear, like, the way they put it was they had an idea in mind. They had a continuity in mind when they made this game. But they on purpose did not correct anybody because they don't want anyone to feel like their developers are... Hang on. Milo's distracting me. They don't want anyone to feel like their interpretation of the game is invalid. Because they think it's more important that you come up with your own conclusions, which is really cool. I don't know if you'll ever see the ending of Big O, but the devs have flat out refused to explain what the ending means. Well, good. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah. So, that pretty much wraps up Little Nightmares 1 and 2 for us. The one other thing that I'll mention is that there was a mobile game. There was a mobile game that came out if you want to look into it. If you start deep diving for Little Nightmares lore. Was it Littlest Nightmares? Is that the... No, it wasn't. Little Nightmares mobile game. It was called of course, Very Little Nightmares. Very little. It was very, I think it was well received. But I'm gonna just tell you outright that, in Very Little Nightmares, you're not playing as 6. You are playing as a girl in a yellow raincoat, and that is literally her name in the game. She's not 6. Because 6 shows up at the end of it, as well as a number of other characters that are very strange. So if you want to look into it, if you want to play it, if you want to try and find lore on your own, feel free. I'm gonna put a Twitter post, a prompt, so that we can have a spot for everyone to share their theories. But because Twitter only allows for small posts, then I'd recommend that you put your theory in a Google document and then make that document viewable to anybody who has the link. Not editable, but viewable. If you do that and then put that link in a response, then I could compile all of our theories and see what are some common themes. We could share some. We could read each other's. I think that'd be pretty fun. I'll put mine up there too. I'll put that as a reply to my own post. And then when this goes up on YouTube, I can put all that in the description, and people can share their own theories in the YouTube comment section. So we can see the different interpretations instead of trying to agree on just one. Because I think that if the devs don't want just one, then we shouldn't aspire to have just one mega theory either. We don't need to answer every question, as long as it makes sense to us. Reading everybody else's interpretations of the story also means that we may be able to rethink our own. Think of things from different angles, different perspectives. That's really the strength of a game like this, that tells a story with no dialogue. And I think it makes it more meaningful in doing so. Because if you're gonna have a story that you absolutely want to be told in a very specific way, the end goal of that is to tell a story to teach a specific lesson or moral. But not all stories have to be like that. So, with that said, tomorrow we will be doing Plants vs. Zombies. A nice little game that has a surprising amount of skill involved in planning and execution. It almost feels like a turn-based game in a lot of respects. But the story is very cute, and I like it. It's not anything flashy or fancy, but it is quite good for Halloween. And it's probably a lot less somber than the Little Nightmares series that we've been going through this week. So it's a nice change of pace before I get into, perhaps, one of my favorite horror games that inspired me to make a full 2-scale 3D model map in D&D format of its castle, of every part of its castle, called Amnesia: The Dark Descent. But this time, with a twist. You may have seen The Dark Descent before, but I tell you now, I've made it even scarier. I've turned off all the music and all the monster sounds. If you don't know what that means, then you will. Oh, believe me, you will. Until then, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy Plants vs. Zombies tomorrow for a nice, cozy Thursday. We'll see how much of it I can get through in one session. Hopefully all of it, but we'll see. I hope that you enjoyed today's and yesterday's Little Nightmares 2 discussions. Enjoy writing your theories if you want. If your name is Rabid Jawa, enjoy watching or playing through the first game before you make any conclusions. Who knows? I'd love to hear your theories. I'd love to hear your ideas. Have a good night, everyone. Go get some food if you need it. Make sure to get lots of rest. Stretch. Exercising's always a good idea before bed. You can do that. Don't have caffeine before bed. That's not great. Maybe get something with not a lot of sugar. Like, I highly recommend Poppy. I've really been enjoying Poppy. You know what its nutrition facts listed as? It's only got, like, 20 calories, which is, it might be high for a drink, but it has 0 total fat, no sodium, no sugars. Right? Hang on. Kind of weird lighting. Oh, it's got 5 grams of sugar. That's it. Like, most of the flavor comes from apple cider vinegar and cane sugar, which is, like, add some lemon juice in there. Lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, cane sugar. It's, an explosion of flavor. I adore it. Go, if you want to try a rather expensive can of prebiotic soda. It's not sponsored. I'm just a fan. It's really good. Try the orange Poppy if you want to get into it. I've heard the root beer is pretty crap, though. But root beer is not to be trusted anyway. Have you heard how much sugar is in root beer? There's more sugar in root beer than root beer. It's ugh. I can't even touch this stuff anymore after learning how much sugar was in that. That's crap. That's crap drink. Okay, well, that's all for now. Have a good evening, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow. I'm gonna go play World of Warcraft, actually, before I start getting really tired. I'm not tired yet, but we'll get there. Bye! This is an outro. I'll eventually press the end button. And there, yes, that is a transition. That's how streamers end. Good job, everyone. We did it. We got to the end of a stream. The end. It's the end. It's the end time. The end. Here it is. It's over. For now.